Hello there. Today we're taking a look at Blood Bar Tycoon, which is an interesting management game, and it is quite different from similar games in terms of, well, management. In Blood Bar Tycoon, you actually manage two bars at the same time, and one is responsible for supplying the other one, well, with product in this case. The game's premise is simple. You are put in charge of a vampire bar, but in order to get the supply of blood you need, you also need to run a regular human bar to get your supply of humans to, well, drain of blood, and thus supply your vampiric customers with their favorite drink. This aspect in particular caught my eye, and I was interested in how this would work out within the game. I was also kindly given a key by the devs to give this game a go, as I, well, was interested in having a look at it. Let's see what Blood Bar Tycoon actually has to offer. Simply put, this is a management game. You build your bar, but in reality, you are actually building two different bars who share a back room. The normal bar is for humans and work exactly as you would expect. You sell alcohol, you get money, and you try to have the bar have enough entertainment and decor basically to have those humans stay there for longer and spend more money and drink more alcohol, and thus it's basically like running any regular old bar in most other games. The second bar, however, is for vampires, and vampires, well, they drink blood. Not exactly something that can be easily collected and bought in large amounts that we do need for our clients, and as such in this game you're actually only running the normal bar in order to have easy access to humans that can then be drained for blood in order to have, well, stock for our vampire customers. Now, in order to help us get this blood from our, well, regular customers, we have several tools and machines to help us out. We also have vampiric employees. Basically, our employees are vampires and they get paid in blood. These vampires have certain abilities to make things go a bit more smoothly. And a prime example of this is the charm ability that allows us to take any normal customer and have them follow a vampire employee to the back, no fuss or questions asked. And that makes it really, really easily to pick the humans you want, drain the blood up, take them to the back room with no incidents. If we do not have access to this ability, we risk causing chaos, as basically the only other option we have is to straight up bite people, knock them out, that sort of deal. And that is not something that you would like to do, because let's be perfectly honest here, if you knock someone out, odds are the other patrons are going to notice and run away and alert the police, or in this case, the police being vampire hunters. So, not a good thing for your bar, let's just put it like that. Now, there are other staff skills like the ability to make a normal human forget what happened, which can be very helpful in this scenario. But generally, there are a bunch of different skills for your vampire employees, and they are extremely helpful in making the place run smoothly. Now, harvesting human blood doesn't actually come without risk, as during the process, if you take too much blood, the chances are you will end up killing them, and while there are ways to dispose of these corpses somewhat secretly by either just chucking them into the sewers or melt them in acid, it will still cause suspicions that people are vanishing after visiting your bar. And if these suspicion levels get too high, a vampire hunter might very well decide to visit your establishment. As such, managing your suspicion levels and making sure you don't drain too much blood is important, because you don't want to kill, well, your human stock to begin with. And also, you don't want to raise your suspicion levels too high that you do get a, well, vampire hunter come by and cause you some chaos. Although in most cases, vampire hunters aren't as scary as they might seem, because charm still works on them. Now, there's also another thing to keep in mind, and that is that not every human in this game is created equal, as your human customers will have different levels of blood quality. Now, what this actually translates to in game is the price. Basically, the higher the quality of blood, the more willing your vampiric clientele are going to be to pay top dollar for that. As such, managing the stock of humans that we have to ensure that we have only the highest quality of blood getting taken and served will be a massive boon financially. Now, our vampiric clientele will also demand certain types of blood, and depending on the way we extract the blood, we will be making things like blood slushies or even smoked blood, as just a couple of examples. In terms of decorating the bar, we will be given different types of styles and themes, and you can basically mess around with that to make a visually pleasing bar in your style. There's a lot of freedom here in making the bars look exactly as you want, And the story mode does actually give you more skins and more things to unlock as you play through it. I have to admit, I had a couple of good hours of fun with this, and honestly, it is a different take on a management game that I did enjoy. Haven't really played too many games like this where you are kind of doing one thing just to supply the other. Well, there are many games like that, but in the bar sense, in a vampiric bar sense at least, I haven't done anything quite like it. And I will admit, I did have fun with this for a few couple hours. I played through the story. It was quite fun. But yeah, that's really about it. This was more of a shorter summary of what the game has to offer. I want to get your thoughts on this because I do like a quite variety of games. And being able to get keys to take a look at them, I do quite enjoy. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you still enjoyed this. And I will see you next time. Let's see what catches my eye next time. This was actually quite a lot of fun. Bye-bye.